Hi, my name's Lisa Dumas, and if we haven't met yet, I'm a therapeutic yoga teacher, and I'm really passionate about showing people how they can soothe their nervous bodies and anxious minds through the gift of yoga. And I'm passionate about that because it was yoga and everything that comes with it. Yoga is not just the physical, it's the breath work and the meditation, the concentration, the self-study. That path helped me to conquer a years-long battle with an anxiety disorder and chronic episodes of panic that caused my life to get really, really small. And so I just feel so called to share these practices with others. And what I want to share with you today is a practice called Yoga Nidra. So it's another ancient practice that is so supportive to us in our modern lives, especially right now in these unusual and very challenging times. For Yoga Nidra is translated as yogic sleep. And yoga is all about reuniting with the deeply peaceful, tranquil side of us that is underneath it all. That's really the main tenet of yoga, is that underneath everything there's peace. Peace is always available to us, and these practices help us to sink back into that place and maybe live from that place a little bit more often, because as we've been shown now, as we know, there is so many things that we cannot control. So circumstances change all the time. That's really all that we can count on, is everything changing. And these practices help us to stay steady amidst it all. So the calm in the center of the storm. And then Nidra is translated as sleep. And the kind of sleep we're talking about in this technique is sleep for the body. So the body is experiencing all of the benefits of sleep. The brain is experiencing all of the healing benefits of sleep, but you aren't fully asleep. The mind is awake, but the mind is allowed to rest rather than doing its constant rumination and stressing and regretting. Because what we know is, if we move away from the present moment, if our mind is thinking future, is thinking thought, and we are not right here, right now, there's tension. We're not where life exists. So all meditation, including Yoga Nidra, helps us to arrive in the present moment, and we're really sinking into that place. That's when the relaxation response can take hold. So the way this works is that you'll be laying down, and I'll be guiding you in really exquisite cueing so that your body can completely relax and the mind can relax, and your body ends up having that healing experience of sleeping, and everything is just able to rest and still, and you are able to experience deep presence. I love this practice, especially right now. Many of us are not sleeping well, and so it's been shown that a regular practice of Yoga Nidra helps us to catch up on that sleep. Many of us are stressed, and these kind of relaxation practices help to heal the damage done by stress. So I thank you very much for being here. Please have some place that you can lay down. It might be nice to have a pillow or two. We want to make sure that you're warm, so you might want to gather a blanket as well. Now, depending on your constitution, it can be challenging to just be still all of a sudden. If we're always in motion, that anxious mind might mean that the body is always go, 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 along with thoughts. It can be hard to just be still right away. So what I'm going to offer you is a little bit of breath and a little bit of movement to encourage the relaxation response to come online, to encourage stillness. And then we'll walk through cueing that basically will have you do a scan of your body. And body scans do allow our bodies to relax. And then we'll be watching the breath, further relaxing. And then I'll be offering some other imagery intended to help us drop below our conscious mind, the unconscious mind, into this place that yoga tells us is tranquil and peaceful. And you can decide for yourself. So let's all start by lying down. I'll lay down for the beginning just to walk through some breath practices with you and some movements that will help you to relax and become still. And then once I have you lying down, I'll sit back up for the remainder of our Yoga Nidra practice. All right, so let's lay down. Knees bent to begin. You don't have to be on the ground. You could be on your bed. You could be on the couch. You're at home. It's your practice. But I invite you to bring one hand to the abdomen and one hand to the chest. You might have something behind the head. If the chin is tilting all the way up, you want the back of the neck to be nice and long and the chin gently tucked. If it's not comfortable to have the hands on your body in this way, you can have both of your hands on the abdomen. It's mostly important that you feel comfortable, that you feel supported. There's never any shoulds or have-tos on the yoga mat, and everything I say is just a suggestion. If it's okay to close your eyes, do so. If not, the gaze is simply steady. Allow your next inhalation to fill and expand the abdomen. So this is why you've got the hand here. Not only can it be nice for our system to have this sort of gentle touch, but this hand here is ensuring that as you inhale, you're feeling expansion of the abdomen. Now for some of us, when we take a deep breath in, we might feel expansion more at the chest, at this upper hand. And I encourage you to see if you could practice expanding the belly as you inhale, just like you would see a baby breathe with deep diaphragmatic breath. That kind of breath is very soothing for our systems. Let's try it the best you can. Big breath in. Abdomen fills first, and then as you exhale, it draws back towards the spine. Might take you a few rounds to allow relaxation in the belly, so that you feel the rising and falling of the abdomen. Now, once you've got that, on your next inhale, take a deep breath in into the belly and then expand the rib cage. So start to feel the breath expand the low ribs, and then when you exhale, descend the low ribs and then descend the belly. Breathe in, you're filling up the segment of the abdomen first. Then the rib cage or the rib basket. And then exhale, completely release. Start lengthening your exhalations longer than your inhales. Our exhalations are tied to our relaxation response. Allow the exhalation to only be interrupted by a natural need for an inhalation. You don't need to strain or hold here. See if you can allow your exhalation to float away to its completion. And then inhale. Expand the belly, expand the rib cage, and then finally we feel a bit of expansion at the upper hand. And then when you exhale long and full, imagine that you're emptying the lungs from the top down, and let every shred of breath leave your body before receiving an inhalation. I invite you to continue to breathe just that deeply as you reach the arms above the head, if that's comfortable. A little bit of moving and breathing here. As you exhale, slowly start to lift the hips, and at the same time arc your arms down. You don't have to lift your hips very high. Let this be nice and easy. And as you inhale, lower the hips and reach the arms back up. Exhale, tone the pit of the belly a bit, lift the hips, keep the thighs parallel, and slowly arc the arms down. And then inhale, lower the hips, and just as slowly sweep the arms up. These movements are not a struggle or a strain. It's nice and easy. And mostly important here that you're matching breath to movement. So beginning of the inhale, beginning of lowering the hips, And at the end of the inhale, that's the end of the movement. In fact, the movement ends just a beat before the breath. This is your exhale, lifting the hips and lowering the arms. End of the movement, then end of the exhale. Beginning of the inhale, beginning of lowering the hips and sweeping the arms. So it's like each breath has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And that's matched to the movement, the beginning, the middle, and the end. Couple more rounds with your longest breath. And the next time the hips have lowered, once again, one hand to abdomen, one hand to chest. And notice if after moving a little bit, it is easier to feel still. Notice if there's a bit of a calm flow through your body. And you can stretch out the legs and stretch out the arms. You might like to find a pillow and slide it underneath your knees. That's really helpful for the low back. We'll be laying down on our backs for about 20 minutes, so do anything that you need to do to get as comfortable as possible. We're still going to do some tensing and releasing of the body before we are completely still, but you can absolutely have your props here now. Your feet and your knees are almost as wide as your yoga mat. Your arms are away from your body. Your palms are turned up, and some people like to have some support underneath the backs of the hands, so rolled up blankets or maybe just, thinner pillows. And it's helpful not to have the hands or the fingers touching anything. Really snuggle your body into the support of the ground. And make sure that the chin is not lifting, that you've got a nice long back of the neck. Now as you inhale, flex your toes up towards your face and spread your toes. That's a big breath in. And then as you exhale, just allow the feet to fall away from one another and completely relax. And then inhale, firm up your thighs. You're lifting your kneecaps, firm up your thighs, firm up your glutes as well, right around sit bones and hips. And then exhale, completely release the muscles of your legs. It's like they fall away from bones slightly. Next inhale, make fists with your hand and shrug your shoulders all the way up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, let them go. And you'll exhale out the mouth for this part. Next time you inhale, firm up the abdomen. We tend to hold a lot of tension there, so make it strong, 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 strong. And then as you exhale, let it completely soften. And it's like you're also allowing the organs that live internally of the abdomen to completely relax as well. And once you allow them to relax, it's like deeper relaxation washes over your body. And finally, firm up the muscles of your face on your next inhale. Everything really, really tight. And then exhale, let that go. Allow the forehead to soften. The space between the eyebrows broadens. The eyelids are smooth. The eyes become heavier, sinking back into the head. Your cheeks relax. Your lips relax. And the tongue is relaxed at the upper palate, the tip of the tongue behind the two front teeth so the jaw can stay nice and soft. There's no more control of the breath here. As you allow your entire body to sink heavily to the floor. Let your body know that it is safe to let go and relax. And it can be helpful to think of a time when you felt very safe, or to think of someone with whom you feel safe. And allow a sense of safety to permeate your body, enhancing that feeling and soaking it up by staying with it. Let yourself know that you are now going to practice Yoga Nidra. You could make an intention not to fall asleep, but the benefits are still there even if you come in and out of real sleep. We also set an intention for our Yoga Nidra practice. And an intention means that it's the voice of the heart, a quality that you are dearly committed to cultivating within yourself. You can speak a sentence to yourself as if your intention is already alive in your life. For instance, I am at peace, I am calm, I'm whole. Whatever resonates deeply with you, set your intention for your practice now. And trust. As you bring the awareness now to beneath your body, feel the bones of your body sink heavy to the ground. Feel your heels heavy. Feel the feet, and with acceptance of feet, allow the feet to release into even more relaxation. Scan the legs, and with acceptance of your legs, allow the legs to release even more deeply into relaxation. Walk your awareness up the torso, feeling the low back, mid-back, and upper back. And allow the torso to completely release with your full acceptance of this area of your body. Feel your hands and your arms. And with acceptance, allow the hands and the arms to relax even more deeply into the support of the ground. And as the back of the head sinks heavy to the floor, it's like the bones of your face are getting lighter. The muscles of your face are relaxed. You scan through the senses, noticing the fullness of being right here, right now. Noticing sound coming towards you. No thinking, no judging. Witnessing sound as far away as you can perceive. And then closer to you. even though eyes are closed. Noticing what you see, as if you were sitting back and watching a screen. First, maybe dark, and the more you relax, the more you might see. Curious, just witnessing. Witnessing also any taste in the mouth or scent in the air. And that air, where does it touch your skin? Feeling temperature, feeling fabric, feeling a gentle movement of fabric on skin as your soft and light as a feather breath still creates subtle movement within. I'm now going to cue your attention to move in a circuit around your body. A body scan helps us to further relax. You only need to be guided by my voice and simply notice sensations where your attention is guided. No thinking, no stories. Just witness. Bring your awareness to your right hand. Feel the aliveness there. Pulsation and sensation. Feel the sensation of the right fingertips and how that sensation streams beyond fingertips. Feel the whole right hand, right fingers, and fingertips. Now walk your awareness up the right arm, checking in with the wrist, inner elbow, outer elbow, and right shoulder. Feel sensation of the whole right arm, right hand, right fingertips, and beyond. Move your awareness to your right collarbone, to your right side waist, right hip, right thigh. Awareness circles the thigh, front and back. Awareness circles the knee, front and in behind. Noticing. Calf, shin, right ankle, top of right foot, sole of right foot. Feeling temperature, texture at sole of right foot, any sensation, just feeling. Right toes, pulsation and sensation. Feel the entire right foot. Feel the entire right leg and right foot. Feel the whole right side of the body. Right side of the body alive with sensation. Left hand, aliveness at the palm of the left hand. Left fingers, fingertips, sensations streaming beyond fingertips. Whole left hand. Left wrist. Left elbow. Left shoulder. Whole left arm, hand, and fingertips. Awareness moves to left collarbone, left side waist, left hip, left thigh, front and back, left knee, front and back, left shin, left calf, just feeling, left ankle, sole of left foot, noticing temperature, texture, sensation, top of left foot, left toes, pulsation and sensation, and the whole left foot, and the whole left leg. Feel the entire left side of your body alive with sensation. Chest, upper back, chest and upper back at the same time. Chin, lips, teeth, gums, tongue, whole inside of the mouth sensation. Inside of the mouth, alive with sensation. Nose. Right eye. Left eye. Forehead. Crown of the head. Whole head sensation. Whole body sensation. Let there be not one corner of the body that is not touched by your awareness. Scan your body. Feel. Feel the rhythm in your body, the wave of the breath. Breath light as a feather now, but still washing through the body. Notice where you feel your own wave of breath inside your body. Body so relaxed now, it's as though bones of the body could sway back and forth in time with the wave of the breath. Feel the wave of the breath wash up the length of the body, starting with the soles of the feet, washing to the crown of the head. And feel the soft exhalation wash from the crown of the head back out the soles of the feet. Breath is light as a feather, but washes up and down. Next time you travel your attention from the feet to the crown, let the attention stop at the chest, the center of the chest, the spiritual heart. And in the space after the next exhalation, land your awareness at this physical point and this symbolic point. Breath remains soft. The spaces between the breath offer stillness. In that stillness, let the awareness settle in at the symbolic heart. Visualize a bright golden light here. Picture yourself resting on lush green grass, clear blue sky above you, warmth of the sun warming your body, sun above you mirrored by the light at your heart. Any thought or image is nothing but a faint white cloud floating across the expanse of blue. Body nourished by the sun above and by the light within. Feel your body getting lighter. Now surrounded by blue. Nothing but clear blue above and below. Feel your body getting heavier. Keep the awareness at the center of the chest. Breath remains light, but the inhale expands that light at the chest. And makes it grow brighter. And the exhale makes the light larger. Inhale, golden light at the heart, brighter. Exhale, light expands, larger. Soon, the body is filled with light. And then light continues past the perimeter of the body, as if you are glowing. The light from your heart surrounds you. Allow the breath to begin to deepen. Visualizing the breath originating from the heart. And as you inhale, feel the breath expand to the edges of your body. And as you exhale, bring the awareness back to the heart. Deepening the breath, breathing to the edges of your body as you inhale and exhale back into the heart. As you inhale, you begin to feel sensation at the edges of the body, and as you exhale, you're open to information there. The breath continues to deepen as you swim up closer to the surface, but allow a moment of reflection and stillness, bringing your intention back into your experience and listening for inspiration. Listening for the small, quiet voice of the heart. Much deeper breath in. The next time you feel the breath expand to the edges of the body, bring small movements to the edges of the body, to fingers and to toes. Small movements become bigger movements, offering your body any stretch that feels good, offering these movements as a gift for your body. Eventually rock over to one side and pause in your fetal posture, asking yourself, what could you think or visualize in order to contain some of the contentment and tranquility that you may have experienced in this Yoga Nidra practice. And then press up into your hands and come to a tall seat, whatever that looks like for you. Notice how you feel. Notice if the breath feels a little easy and smooth and regulated. And when we regulate the breath, it does help us regulate the mind. We may not be able to change circumstances, but we can change our state. We can reunite with inner tranquility. And we can embody that by placing the hands to the heart, right and then left. From my heart to yours, thank you so much for being open to this practice. I hope it was helpful for you. Please use this recording as often as you like. I would love to have you join me for my regular online classes. You can see the schedule on my website, lisadumasyoga.com. Dumas, D-U-M-A-S, lisadumasyoga.com. And you'll notice that on Wednesday, I'm on the schedule of Radiant Yoga and Wellness. And I would like to invite you, along with Amy, my co-host partner on the Radiant Warrior podcast, who runs Radiant Yoga and Wellness out of Columbus, Ohio. Amy and I would like to invite you to receive your first class with me for free. So I teach at Radiant on Wednesdays at 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern. And my classes always end with a mini experience of what I just shared with you. The class I teach there is called Warrior to Warrior. So it is a Hatha-based yoga practice, but specifically for stress reduction. So I'm giving you some tools you can use off the mat. And if you go to radiantyogaandwellness.com and sign up for my class or any of the classes there, you can take your first one for free by inputting the words Radiant You, that is all one word with a capital R, into the checkout. So free class, Radiant Yoga and Wellness, by inputting Radiant You at checkout, and check out the rest of my online offerings and how I work with people privately and offer them yoga therapeutics for anxiousness, for depression, for digestive issues. I'm here to help. So nice to practice with you. Namaste. Take care.